Hello viewers, in this video we will try to solve MCQs related to English literature for our UGC NET exam. It will also be helpful for SLAT or SAT exam of different states of our nation. Apart from that, it will also be helpful for those who will prepare for CUET English literature or MA in English entrance test for different universities. So, without further delay, let's begin our discussion. The first question of our discussion is this: Dr. Faustus wanted Mephistopheles to appear in the guise of what? I will repeat the question. Dr. Faustus wanted Mephistopheles to appear in the guise of what? A handsome young man. B. Helen. C. A Franciscan friar. D. The Roman Pope. So, what will be the correct answer? The correct answer will be number C. Okay, number C, it is the correct answer. That is a Franciscan friar. Sorry for the pronunciation. Franciscan friar. It may be different. I have tried my best to pronounce it. Okay. Next question we have is Henry Vaughan's poem, The Retreat. Henry Vaughan's poem, The Retreat, expresses a desire to. Number A is saying return to the days of infancy. Return B, return to the primordial age of creation. Then option C, return to the golden age of pastoralism. Number D, return to the Middle Ages. So, what is the correct answer? The correct answer is Henry Vaughan's poem, The Retreat. It expresses a desire to return to the days of infancy. Okay, number A is the correct answer. Number A, return to the days of infancy. Likewise, we will now move on to number 3. Number 3 is saying, who considered the existence of a built-in language acquisition device in human beings? Let me repeat the question. Who considered the existence of a built-in language acquisition device, in short LAD, in human beings? Number A is saying Noam Chomsky. Number B is saying Edward Sapir. Number C, Block and Traeger. Number D, Roman Jakobson. So the correct answer will be, I think you are familiar with this name, and that is number A, Noam Chomsky. He is a very prominent figure in linguistics. Not only in linguistics, he is also known for many other things. Now let's move on to other points, other question, that is number 4. Number 4 is saying the architect who constructed Pandemonium in book 1 of Paradise Lost is, number A is saying Belial, number B Mammon, number C Moloch or Moloch, number D Mulciber. So what will be the correct answer? Let me repeat it. The architect who constructed Pandemonium in book 1 of Paradise Lost is. So the correct answer will be number D, that is Mulciber. Okay, Mulciber is the correct answer for this question. Let's move on to the next question, that is number 5. Number 5 is saying bring the odd one out. We have to bring the odd one out. Number A is saying 4 PS. Number B, the play of the weather. Number C, Fulgence and Lucrece. Number D, Magnificence. what is the correct answer? So we have to find out the odd one. Odd one means uh, which is not similar to the rest. Okay. So the correct answer will be number D. That is magnificence. Okay. Now let's move on to number 6. Number 6 is saying, uh, these hills called home. These hills called home. Stories from a war zone. The hills are those of what? Number A, Kashmir. Now number B, Tibet. Number C, Northeast India. Number D, Jharkhand. So if you are from Northeast, then this will be pretty easy for you. This is a text written by Tamsula Ao, based in Nagaland. So the answer will be number C, Northeast India. Northeast India is the correct answer. Got it? Okay, let's move on. Number 7. Number 7 question is this. It is saying, in which of the following methods do we move from specific situations / rules to general situations? In which of the following methods do we move from specific situations, rules to general situations? Number A is saying inductive method. Now number B is saying deductive method. Number C, discussion method. Number D, drill method. So what will be the correct answer? The correct answer will be number A, that is inductive method. Let's move on to 8 number. Number 8 is saying, in which of the following play or plays does Shakespeare employ the use of mask? In which play Shakespeare has used mask? Number A is saying As You Like It. Number B, A Midsummer Night's Dream. Number C, The Tempest. Number D is saying both B and C. So the correct answer will be number 8. It will be number D. Both B and C are correct. Okay. B means A Midsummer Night's Dream and C means The Tempest. You might have read it. Let's go on. Number 9 is saying Horace lived during the time of emperor. So in whose time Horace lived? Horace was a Roman poet. If I'm not wrong, I may be wrong. Please check it out. So 9 is saying Horace lived during the time of emperor. Number A is saying Lepidus. Number B, Theocritus. Number C, Augustus. Number D, Maximilian I. So correct answer is number C, that is Augustus. Augustus is the correct answer. Let's go on. Number 10. Number 10 is saying in Longinus' idea of the sublime, mimesis means what? In Longinus' idea of the sublime, mimesis means what? A is saying imitation of real action. Number B is saying imitation of classical poets of excellence. Number C is saying imitation of heroic characters. Number D is saying imitation of grandiloquent diction. Okay. So the correct answer is number B, that is imitation of classical poets of excellence. So whatever I have discussed, if you have any doubts, please verify it. Okay. Don't believe what I have said. You have your resources, use it. But I have tried to give the best answer or the correct answer possible. Now let's move on to 11 number question. 11 number is saying which of the following is not a characteristic of mystery plays? Mystery plays you must have heard. Which of the following is not a characteristic of mystery plays? Not a characteristic of mystery plays. So answer will be what? Number A is saying they deal with biblical themes. Biblical means Bible. Number B is saying they depicted the lives of saints. Number C is saying the characters in the plays personified abstract ideas. Number D is saying they were mostly performed in vernacular language. So let me tell you the correct answer. Correct answer is number C. That is, the characters in the plays personified abstract ideas. Let's move on to number 12. Number 12 is saying, who orders the execution of Junior Mortimer in Marlowe's play Edward II? Who orders the execution of Junior Mortimer in Marlowe's play Edward II? So options are Edward II, Gaveston, Isabella, Edward III. What is the correct answer? Correct answer is Edward III. Edward III has actually ordered the execution of Junior Mortimer in Marlowe's play Edward II. Got it? Very good. Now let's move on to number 13. Number 13 is saying, which of the following is not true about the Spanish tragedy? Spanish tragedy, you must have heard. It's a play. Which of the following is not true about the Spanish tragedy? Number A is saying, Balthazar killed the Spanish officer Don Andrea. Number B, Balthazar falls in love with Belle Imperia. Number C, Balthazar was avenged by Hieronymo at the end of the play. Number D is saying, Hieronymo fell in love with Belle Imperia. So the correct answer is number D, that is, Hieronymo fell in love with Belle Imperia. Number 14 is saying, one of the sources of Shakespeare's The Winter's Tale is what? One of the sources of Shakespeare's The Winter's Tale is what? A, Endymion. Number B, The Old Wives' Tale. Number C, Pandosto. Number D, Rosalyande. Sorry for the pronunciation again. Okay, so what will be the correct answer? Correct answer will be number C, that is Pandosto. Pandosto is the correct answer. Number 15, that is Porphyria's Lover was published in Dramatic Lyrics paired with another poem under the title Madhouse Cells. The other poem is what? Two in the Campagna, Women and Roses, Caliban upon Cerberus, Johannes Agricola in Meditation. So what is the correct answer? Correct answer is number D. Okay, number D is saying Johannes Agricola in Meditation. Number 16 is asking about postmodernism. Postmodernism, which emerged in the 1990s, signals a return to what? The European Enlightenment, the culture of effect of the age of sensibility, the archetypal paradigms of Northrop Frye, the modernist avant-garde. 16. So correct answer of 16 will be number B, that is the culture of effect of the age of sensibility. Number 17. Number 17 is related to Newgate fiction. It says the genre Newgate fiction derives its name from Newgate calendar, which was the source of most of the stories of such fiction. Newgate Street, from where such fiction were usually published. Newgate, an imaginary character who popularized these fictions, those works which were invariably published by Newgate publishers. So what will be the correct answer? So correct answer is number A, Newgate calendar, which was the source of most of the stories of such fiction. It is the correct answer. Number 18 is saying, which of the following plays is not by Manjula Padmanabhan? So correct answer is Princess. Okay, now we have is 19. Who among the following is not a structural narratologist? Who among the following is not a structuralist? a structural narratologist. Not, don't forget about not. It's a very tricky way to fool the candidate. So the correct answer will be Louis Althusser. You all know Louis Althusser. He was related to Marxism, so he is not connected to structural narratologies. Number 20, The Shock of Arrival contains reflections on post-colonial experience of what? The Shock of Arrival contains reflections on post-colonial experience of what? Mina Alexander, Nirachi Chowdhury, Ritika Vajrani, then D. Bashabi Frasher. So correct answer is Mina Alexander. This is the correct answer. Got it? Very good. Now let's move on to question number 21. It says, My India, this is a series of autobiographical anecdotes by whom? Mahatma Gandhi, Jim Corbett, R.K. Narayan, B.S. Naipaul. So correct answer is Jim Corbett. You must have heard his name. There is a famous national park called Jim Corbett National Park that is situated in Uttarakhand, if I'm not wrong. So he was, if I'm not wrong, from Scotland, Scotland, and he was a hunter. Next, 22, the subtitle, The Letter Killet of Hardy's Jude the Obscure is taken from what? The Old Testament, Sophocles' Oedipus Rex, Shakespeare's Julius Caesar, and the New Testament. The subtitle, The Letter Killet of Hardy's Jude the Obscure is taken from which book? Then, so the correct answer will be the New Testament. New Testament, if you are Christian, then you will know that it is related to Bible. Okay, so this is related to Christian religion. Okay, the next question is 23. Who coined the term cyber coolie? Who coined the term cyber coolie to denote call center workers in India, claiming that they are as exploited by Western multinationals as plantation workers from Bihar were exploited in the West Indies by their colonial masters? Who said this? And who coined this term? Cyber coolie. Ramchandra Guha, B.S. Naipaul, Harish Trivedi, Arun Dhati Roy. So what is the correct answer? Correct answer is C, that is Harish Trivedi. Harish Trivedi is the correct answer. Okay, 24. Number 24. So these kind of questions are often given and often repeated, though the context will not be same, but this kind of, I'm just giving you a model. Okay, you can expect this kind of question in SLAT, NET, SET, MA in English entrance test. Okay, so the question is, given below are two statements, one mark assertion, that is A, and other as reason, that is R. Study the statements and choose the correct option. Assertion is saying the postmodern concept of hyper-reality gestures towards a transcendent reality. This is the assertion. And reason is saying this is because postmodernism is deeply imbued with a desire for transcendence. So, what is the correct answer? 24. Correct answer. Before giving you the correct answer, let me read the options. A is saying both A and R are correct, both A and R are incorrect. A is correct but R is incorrect. A is incorrect but R is correct. So the correct answer will be 24, that is B. Both A and R are incorrect. Okay, both A and R are incorrect. Both A and R are incorrect. Okay, let's move on to number 25. Number 25, it's a little bit long question, that is, bring out the correct match between the authors in list 1 and their works in list 2. So two lists are given, list 1 and list 2. And in list 1 we have book name, and in list 2 we have author name. So let's find out. Number A is saying of mimicry and man, the climate of history in a planetary age, the other side of silence, ecology, and the politics of survival. Then authors are Dipesh Chakraborty, Urvashi Butalia, Homi K. Bhava, Vandana Shiva. So options are like this. So without further delay, I will give you the answer, because this kind of in this kind of question, you cannot use your intelligence. If you know, then you know. That's all. So the correct answer will be B. That is, A will be 3. Okay, let me. Okay, so B, A3 of mimicry and man, it is related to 3, Homi Ke Bhava. B1, that is the climate of history in planetary age, that is Dipesh Chakraborty. Then C2, the other side of silence, Urvashi Butalia. D, ecology and the politics of survival, that is 4, Vandana Shiva. Let's move on to number 26. Number 26 is saying, which of the following is not a play by Aeschylus? Which of the following is not a play by Aeschylus? I may have not done the correct pronunciation. Please verify it. So options are Agamemnon, the libation bearers, the Eumenes, the Antigone. So what is the correct answer? So the correct answer is number D, that is Antigone. All other plays are written by him except the Antigone, because Antigone is written by, you all know, Sophocles. Number 27, it is saying, in which text on popular culture does Michael Thompson state that ideally an object should reach zero value and zero expected lifespan, but in reality it continues to live in a timeless and valueless limbo? So who said this? Not who said this. Let me repeat the question. In which text on popular culture does Michael Thompson state that ideally an object should reach zero value and zero expected lifespan, but in reality it continues to live in a timeless and valueless limbo? So what is this theory about? Means, what is the name of that theory? So the correct answer is Rabi's theory. Okay, I have heard for the first time this thing, Rabi's theory. Okay, let's go to 28. Here we have to match the terms in list 1 with the theoretical movements to which they belong in list 2. List 1 is saying affective fallacy, number B, aporia, number C, comprador, number D, focalization. List 2, post-colonialism, narratology, new criticism, post-colonialism. So what is the correct answer? Correct answer is A. That means affective fallacy is related to new criticism. Then aporia is related to post-structuralism. Then comprador is related to post-colonialism. Then focalization is related to narratology. You should know it. If you don't know, then please go in detail. What kind of question will come, no one knows, so be prepared. Then we have 29, that it is the little bit same. We have to match the author with the writer or with the thing that has been given. Match these American authors in list 1 with the schools of multicultural American literature to which they belong in list 2. List 1 is saying Sandra Cisneros, number B, Jis Jan, number C, Sharman Alexi, number D, Chang Ray Lee. List 2, Korean American literature, Native American literature, Chinese American literature, C, Chicano A literature. Okay, so what will be the correct answer? So the correct answer will be number A. That is A for Sandra Cisneros. It is related to Chicano literature. Number B3, that is Jish Jain, is related to Chinese American literature. C2, Sermon Alexie. Sermon Alexie is literature related to Native American literature. And the D1, that is Chang Rei Lee, is related to Korean American literature. Number 30, in A Defense of Poetry, Shelley contrasts reason and imagination. He says that imagination is creative. How does he describe reason? Let me repeat it. In A Defense of Poetry, P.B. Shelley has contrasted reason and imagination. He says that imagination is creative. How does he describe reason? Number A, constructive, contemplative, persuasive, productive. So, correct answer is number B, that is contemplative. This is the correct answer. Number 31. Here are the names of some women poets: Felicia Hemans, Anna Letitia Barbauld, Anna Seward, Charlotte Smith. To which period of English literature do they belong? Okay, we have to find out. So 4 options are given: the Elizabethan, the Restoration, Romantic, the Victorian. So what will be the correct answer? Correct answer is number C, that is the Romantic period. If you want to know more, then please go through it in detail, comprehensively. Number 32, which of these British philosophers is most directly connected with age of sensibility? Which of these British philosophers is most directly connected with age of sensibility? John Locke, David Hume, Bishop George Berkeley, the Earl of Shaftesbury. So what is the correct answer? So correct answer will be the Earl of Shaftesbury. The Earl of Shaftesbury. This is the correct answer. Number 33 is saying an advertisement jingle goes. So there is an advertisement called the roaming wala job, the deadline wala job, or are you living in the market wala job? Words like market wala are examples of what? Code mixing, code switching, code breaking, code making. So what is the correct answer? Tell me. This is very simple. If you have studied linguistic, then probably you have read it. So the correct answer is code mixing. If you don't know about code mixing, please go through it. It is very pivotal for you. Okay, very good. Now let's move on to number 34. It's a little bit long question, but let us be very patient and try to solve it. Number 34 is saying, here is a statement followed by 2 assumptions. Read them carefully and choose the correct option. Statement: in a position paper dated 2001 on the teaching of English in higher education, UGC stated both the English honors course and the general level should include world Englishes instead of being confined to British literature. Assumption A is saying, number A, UGC wishes to inculcate a global perspective in students through the study of world literature. Number 2 is saying UGC feels that British literature is not good enough. Okay, now you find out the answers. Here it is saying A is correct but 1 is correct but 2 is incorrect. 1 is incorrect but 2 is correct. Both and 1 and 2 are incorrect. Both 1 and 2 are correct. So what is the correct answer according to you? Okay. 34's answer will be, that is A. A is correct. Means UGC wishes to inculcate a global perspective in students through the study of world literature, but B is not correct. UGC feels that British literature is not so good or not good enough. This is pragmatically also not good, right? That's all. Number 35 is saying the formula for calculating impact factor is what? The formula for calculating impact factor is what? A, dividing the number of citations in the journal in the 2 previous years by the total number of articles published in the same journal in 2 previous years. And there are so many options are given, but I will not read all those. Let me give you the correct answer directly. The correct answer is 35A, that is dividing the number of citation in the journal. Dividing the number of citations in the journal in the 2 previous years by the total number of articles published in the same journal in 2 previous years. That's all. Got it? Okay, let me mark it. Got it? I have marked it. Now let's move on. Now 36 is saying, which of the following is not a plagiarism software? Which of the following is not a plagiarism software or plagiarism software? Number A, Urkun. This is right. This is a software related to plagiarism. Number B, Turintin. This is also correct. Here not is saying right. So C and D I don't know. I have to find it. So 36 answer will be number D, Ramini. Ramini is not a software. Means not a software related to plagiarism. And Authenticate. This is plagiarism software. Number 37, the author who claimed to have blended 2 kinds of romance, the ancient and the modern, is what? The author who claimed to have blended 2 kinds of romance, the ancient and the modern, is Horace Walpole, Clara Reeve, Anne Radcliffe, Edgar Allan Poe. So what is the correct answer? Correct answer is Horace Walpole. Horace Walpole is the correct answer. He is the author who claimed to have blended 2 kinds of romance, the ancient and the modern, in his writings, in his literary works. Then we have is 38. 38 is saying, the Drabble is a name for what? Mini saga, microfiction, sudden fiction, flash fiction. So the correct answer is, it is saying according to official answer key, that is B and D. That means microfiction and flash fiction. Okay. So if questions are wrong, means if answer options are wrong, then you will get the mark. You don't have to worry. So here the correct answer is microfiction and flash fiction. Then 39 is saying, the Murders in Rue Morgue was written by whom? The Murders in Rue Morgue, Arthur Conan Doyle, Edgar Allan Poe, Guy de Maupassant, Agatha Christie. So what is the correct answer? Correct answer will be number B, that is Edgar Allan Poe. You must have read his works. Very fascinating writer. Number 40, in an apology for poetry, Sidney claims that poetry is a speaking picture. Which ancient authority is he invoking here? Speaking authority, In an apology for poetry, Sidney claims that poetry is a speaking picture. Which ancient authority is he invoking here? Plato, Aristotle, Horace, Longinus. So the correct answer is number C. That is Horace. So he is talking about Horace. That's all for today. Now let's wait for our next video, and from our next video we will discuss the rest questions. Okay, keep on studying, keep on solving the questions, and then one day you will be qualified. Thank you so much. We have been discussing about UGC NET English preparation. So in today's video we will resume our discussion with question number 41. The question number 41, it says, the book The Prison House of Language, a critical account of structuralism and Russian formalism. This book was written by whom? 4 options are given: Terence Hawkes, Jonathan Kahler, Vladimir Propp, Frederick Jameson. So what is the correct answer? So the correct answer is 41D, that is Frederick Jameson. He was the writer. Next question is, when was the Globe Theatre first constructed? When was the Globe Theatre first constructed? Options are 1585, 1593, 1599 and 1603. So the correct answer is number C, that is 1599. It is the correct answer. Then we have 43 number question, and it says level 2 plagiarism is what? Level 2 plagiarism is similarity up to 10%, similarity from 10 to 40%, similarity from 40 to 60%, similarity above 60%. So what will be the correct answer? Correct answer is level 2 plagiarism is similarity from 40 to 60%. 40 to 60% is called as level 2 plagiarism. Then we have is number 44. It says, which English poet reported on the partition of India as a BBC correspondent? I will repeat the question. Which English poet reported on the partition of India as a BBC correspondent? W.H. Auden, Louis MacNeice, Stephen Spencer, Philip Larkin. So the correct answer is number B, Louis MacNeice. Louis MacNeice is the correct answer. Then we will move on to our next question. Our next question is related to 45. Okay? 45 is saying, which Australian novel of Patrick White is based on the life of the 19th century Prussian explorer and naturalist Ludwig Leichhardt? Sorry for the pronunciation, please verify it. I will repeat the question again. It says, which Australian novel of Patrick White is based on the life of the 19th century Prussian explorer and naturalist Ludwig Leichhardt? Options are A Fringe of Leaves, number B, Voss, number C, The Eye of the Storm, number D, Tree of Life. 45. What will be the correct answer? Correct answer is number B, that is Voss. Voss is the correct answer. Number 46, it says, which tale in Chaucer's The Canterbury Tales is in prose? Which tale in Chaucer's The Canterbury Tales is in prose? Okay, so here I would like to mention one thing, and that is Geoffrey Chaucer's questions, means questions related to Geoffrey Chaucer and especially the Canterbury Tales. It has been asking again and again. So please focus on the Canterbury Tales. Okay, each and every tales in detail. Then only there will be some kind of ray of hope. So what is the correct answer? Correct answer will be what? Options are the Monk's Tale, the Parson's Tale, the wife of Bath's Tale, the Nun Priest's Tale. So correct answer is number B. Okay, number B, that is the Parson's Tale. Similarly, we have 47 number question. It says the translation of Om Prakash Valmiki's Juthan is done by whom? The translation of Om Prakash Valmiki's Juthan is done by whom? Bikram K. Das, Lakshmi Holmstrom, Arun P. Mukherjee, Gail Ombat. So what is the correct answer? 47. Correct answer is C, Arun P. Mukherjee. Arun P. Mukherjee is the correct answer. Then we have 48 number question. It says, who divided modern writers into two camps called the Edwardians and the Georgians? The question is, again I am repeating it, who divided modern writers into two camps called the Edwardians and the Georgians? Options are Virginia Woolf, T.S. Eliot, F.R. Lewis, George Orwell. So what is the correct answer? The correct answer is Virginia Woolf. Virginia Woolf is the correct answer. Next question it says, who among the following call the novel The Bright Book of Life? Who among the following called the novel The Bright Book of Life? Who called it? James Joyce, Aldous Huxley, Virginia Woolf, D.S. Lawrence. So what is the correct answer? Correct answer is number D. That is D.S. Lawrence. He is the American writer. If I'm not wrong, I'm not sure. Okay, please check it out. And he has written the famous works like Lady Charlotte's Lover, Sons and Lovers, The Rainbow, like that. And he has said a novel as The Bright Book of Life. Next we have The House Man of Dawn is a novel by Native American writer. That is true. Now who is the writer? James Wells, Leslie Norman Silko, Anne Scott Momaday, Louis Erdrich. Who is the writer? Correct answer is Anne Scott Momaday. Anne Scott Momaday has written this famous work called The House Made of Dawn. Next question. This is a very recent news, and you must know also about recent literary events, awards, or anything that is related to literature. It says Gitanjali Sri's novel Tomb of Sand has received the International Booker Prize 2022. It is an English translation of a Hindi novel by Sri. The translator is who? George Clooney, Tahmina Anam, Bikram Chandra, Daisy Rockwell. So what is the correct answer? 51. So correct answer is D. That is Daisy Rockwell. Daisy Rockwell is the correct answer. Okay, next question we have is 52. It says, which South Asian African novelist dealt with Eliza Fraser's story from a post-colonial perspective? Let me repeat the question again. Which South African novelist dealt with the Eliza Fraser story from a post-colonial perspective? It says Andrew Brink, J.M. Coetzee, Alan Paton, Damon Galgut. Who is the correct one? So correct answer is, that is Andrew Brink A. Okay. 53. It says, which literary theories is not associated with post-structuralism? Which literary theories is not associated with post-structuralism? So if you don't know what is post-structuralism or structuralism, then you must know. Please try to know about it in detail. Then only if questions like this come, then you will be able to answer it. Otherwise it will be pretty difficult for you. Options are Julia Kristeva, Jacques Lacan, Paul de Man, Ferdinand de Saussure. So what is the correct answer? Correct answer is Ferdinand de Saussure. He is not related to post-structuralism. Okay. Then we have number 54. It says, who among the following is the creator of the fictional character Neil Rattan, Jamindar of Raskhali? Who among the following is the creator of the fictional character Neil Rattan, Jamindar of Raskhali? Options are Manju Kapoor, Jhumpa Lahiri, Amitabh Ghosh, Arvind Adiga. Okay. So what is the correct answer? Correct answer is Amitabh Ghosh. He is the creator. You must have read his famous work, The Shadow Line. Okay. And you must know what kind of things he has written and what kind of prizes he has won. That is very important. So options are this, and I have already told you the answer, that is Amitabh Ghosh. He is the creator of the fictional character called Neil Rattan, Jamindar of Raskhali. Next, who wrote the following? There are in our existence spots of time which with distinct preeminence retain a renovating virtue. Let me repeat it. There are in our existence spots of time which with distinct preeminence retain a renovating virtue. Sir Philip Sidney, John Donne, Alexander Pope, William Wordsworth. So what is the correct answer? So 55 numbers, correct answer will be William Wordsworth. William Wordsworth, he has said that there are in our existence spots of time which with distinct preeminence retain a renovating virtue. Next, 56, it says, who is the first New Zealander to win the prestigious Booker Prize? Who is the first New Zealander to win the prestigious Booker Prize? Janet Frame, Carrie Halm, Morris G, Dorothy Eden. Who is the correct answer? 56. Let me repeat it. Who is the first New Zealander to win the prestigious Booker Prize? Janet Frame, Carrie Halm, Morris G, Dorothy Eden. So correct answer is B, that is Carrie Halm. I don't know the correct pronunciation, but I have tried my best. I'm sorry for it. Number 57, it says, in the Canterbury Tales, I have told you that related to Canterbury Tales, there are many questions that have been asking for a long time, and you must focus on this. In the Canterbury Tales, who narrated the tale of Melibæus during the pilgrimage? Let me repeat it. In the Canterbury Tales, who narrated the tale of Melibæus during the pilgrimage? The Franklin, the Reeve, the Plowman, Geoffrey Chaucer. What is the correct answer? The correct answer is the writer himself, Geoffrey Chaucer, and he is also called the father of English literature or poetry. I have little bit confusion, but he is called as father of English something. Number 58, it says, who wrote the book Structuralist Poetics? Who wrote the book Structuralist Poetics? Henry James, Jonathan Carter, Jacques Derrida, Roman Jakobson. Who wrote the book called Structuralist Poetics? Very, very important. You should know it. And all these writers are very important. If you don't know them, then please search about them and try to know what they have done, what kinds of works they have created. So the correct option is Jonathan Carter. Next question is number 59. It says, Dr. Samuel Johnson's edition of Shakespeare appeared in. Dr. Samuel Johnson's edition of Shakespeare appeared in which year? 1752, 1760, 1765, 1791. What is the correct answer? Correct answer is C, that is 1765. This is the correct answer. Then we have number 60. It says, which of the following is not an author level metric? Which of the following is not an author level metric? H index, G index, Google Scholar, Eigen factor. So what will be the correct answer? 60. The correct answer is number C, that is Google Scholar. Google Scholar, it is not related to author level metric. Got it? Next we have is T.S. Eliot wrote 2 essays on Milton. The first was called Milton 1, which was published in 1936, and the second was called Milton 2. It was first published in which year? 1945, 1950, 1960, and 1963. What will be the correct answer? So correct answer is 1960. Got it? In 1960, it was John Milton's the book called Milton II of T.S. Eliot. It was first published in 1960. Got it? So they have quite complicated the question. The way they ask question is very complicated always. So always try to hope for worst. Then only your exam will be little bit good. And whatever you have read, whatever you have been taught, that will never come. But through your intellectual guess and connecting the dots, you can always win. Otherwise, you will never win. Okay, that's my point of view. You may differ it. Number 62, it says, which Shakespearean character puts this question? Who is it that can tell me who I am? Which Shakespeare character puts this question? Who is it that can tell me who I am? Lady Macbeth, Caliban, King Lear, Hamlet. 62. And here I would like to add one more thing, that since you all know that the contribution of William Shakespeare is very high, okay, and no one can deny it. That's why whatever he has written, all his works you must know, at least the summary, the main characters you must know. Okay, so the correct answer of 62 will be C, that is King Lear. King Lear has said that, who is it that can tell me who I am? This was a tragedy. Number 63, it says, who is the author of Lives of the Novelist? Who is the author of Lives of the Novelist? Options are Sir Walter Scott, Charles Dickens, D.S. Lawrence, Charlotte Bronte. So all these writers are very, very important and they are very, very notable. Please go through their literary works. So, what will be the correct answer of 63? The correct answer is Sir Walter Scott, and he has written the book called Lives of Novelist. Then we have number 64. It says, in whose poem do we find the following lines? In whose poem do we find the following lines? It says, I wander into each character street near where the character Thames does flow, and mark in every face I meet marks of weakness, marks of woe. Who has written this line? William Wordsworth, P.B. Shelley, Lord Byron, William Blake. So who is the correct answer? Correct answer is 64, that is the William Blake. If you don't know William Blake, then please read his poems, and if you don't know his biography, then too you must know. It is very important for your exam. Next we have is 65. It says, which of the following is not intellectual dishonesty? This is a question related to research aptitude. Which of the following is not intellectual dishonesty? It says selective reporting, overgeneralization, biased literature review. Which of the following is not intellectual dishonesty? According to you, what will be the answer? Just think it inside your brain. So the correct answer will be number D, that is literature review. Okay, it is not intellectual dishonesty. If you don't know what is literature review, then please go through it. You must know. Then we have number 66. Not 66. Yes, it is 66. Wait. Match the novels in list 1 with their settings in list 2. List 1, it says The Magic Mountain. List and B is saying Disgrace. C is saying Ulysses. D, Les Miserables. Then Dublin, Paris, Davos, Cape Town. So now we have to match the each option with the correct one. What is the correct one? 66. So correct option is A, that is The Magic Mountain. It will be related to Davos. Disgrace, it is a novel, famous novel written by J.M. Coetzee, if I am not wrong. Disgrace, it is written by J.M. Coetzee, I have told you, and it is based in Cape Town in South Africa. And then Ulysses, it is in Dublin. Then Les Miserables, it is in Paris. So these all are very, very important works. Please go through it. Many questions are often repeated related to these novels. Then we have next question 67. It says, how many long actions does Vladimir Propp outline as essential to the function of a folk tale? I will repeat the question again. It says, how many long actions does Vladimir Propp outline as essential to the function of a folk tale? Options are 29, 31, 33, 35. This is also very, very important. Please note it down or remember it. So the correct answer is 31. Okay, according to him, 31 must be there to function as a folktale. 68. It says, which of the following novels deals with the horrors of World War II? Which of the following novels deals with the horrors of World War II? The Red Badge of Courage, A Farewell to Arms, The Naked and the Dead, All Quiet on the Western Front. These all are very, very prominent, and these all are notable, okay, notable works by the notable writer, and you must know all about them. So please go through it. 68. The correct answer is The Naked and Dead. The Naked and the Dead. Got it? So this is the novel deals with the horrors of World War II, and these all are related to World War II. All Quiet on the Western Front. This is also a war novel that has been adapted into a Hollywood movie, if I'm not wrong. So it is available in Netflix, so you can check it out and watch it. 69, it says, who advised Mulk Raj Anand to give up his Bloomsbury English to write about the untouchables? Who advised Mulk Raj Anand? You should know about him. He is an Indian English writer, Mulk Raj Anand, and who advised him to give up his Bloomsbury English to write about the untouchables. And he has written about untouchables also. So who has advised him that thing? Rabindranath Tagore, Chittaranjan Das, Jawaharlal Nehru, Mahatma Gandhi. So what is the correct answer? Correct answer is number D, that is Mahatma Gandhi. Then we have is 70. It says, which American poet does Lionel Trilling regard as a terrifying poet? Which American poet does Lionel Trilling regard as a terrifying poet? Walt Whitman, Emily Dickinson, Adrienne Rich, Robert Frost. What will be the correct answer? Correct answer is number D, Robert Frost. You must have read many of his poems, and he is known for his poems like Arrow Stand, and there are many more I have forgotten. Number 71, it says, William Faulkner's novel The Sound and the Fury derives its title from one of the following texts. So what is the text name? Coriolanus, Macbeth, The White Devil, Volpone. 71. So correct answer is Macbeth, The Sound and the Fury. Macbeth is written by, you all know, it's a tragedy by William Shakespeare. Then we have 72. It says, which Indian poet wrote the Trojan War? Which Indian poet wrote the Trojan War? Dom Morris, Nissim Ezekiel, Sri Aurobindo, Kamala Das. What is the correct answer? It is C, Sri Aurobindo. If you don't know about him, please read about him, his works, his philosophy, all about him. Very, very important. Next we have is 73. It says, identify the writer in list 1 with the movement in list 2. List 1, in list 1 there are writer names, and in list 2 there are means form of poetry or movement of poetry. Robert Creeley, Nathaniel Hawthorne, Kingsley Amis, Lawrence Ferlinghetti. Movement poetry, beat poetry, Black Mountain poetry, transcendentalism. So what is the correct answer? Correct answer is D. That means, wait, I will tell you. It says D. That means A3. Robert Creeley, Black Mountain poetry. B4. Nathaniel Hawthorne. It is related to transcendentalism. And C. Kingsley Amis, 1. Movement poetry. D. Lawrence Ferlinghetti. It is related to 2. Beat poetry. So these all are very, very important. Okay, please go through it in detail. What question will come related to this thing, no one knows. So be prepared. Number 74, it says, the title of Browning's poem, Childe Roland, The Dark Tower Came, is taken from Milton's Paradise Lost, Dryden's Macflackno, Shakespeare's Henry IV Part 1, Shakespeare's King Lear. So where this title was taken? 74. This title was taken from number D, that is William Shakespeare's King Lear. Okay, King Lear is a tragedy, I have told you. Next question we have is 75. It says, the Great God Pan was written by whom? The Great God Pan, it's a book. It was written by whom? M.R. James, Arthur Machen, Edgar Allan Poe, Tennyson. All writers are very notable. Please go through them, means their works and their biography. So the correct answer of 75 is B, that is Arthur Machen. Arthur Machen is the correct answer. Got it? Okay. Number 76 we have is Bauhaus. Bauhaus. Bauhaus is what? A Gothic rock band, an essay on the Gothic, a movie, or a poem. What is the correct answer? So the correct answer of 76 is A, that is a Gothic rock band. If you don't know about it, you have to know. Please go through it. In the Google, you will get it. That's all. 77 it says identify the correct maths. So this is also a correct maths thing question. Chetan Bhagat, Nights at the Call Center. Aravind Adiga, the girl from the Nongrim Hills. Sasi Deshpande, the Lowland. Amish Tripathi, the immortals of Meluha. So, what is the correct answer? Nights at the Call Center, I think this is correct. And Aravind Adiga, the girl from the Nongrim Hill, this is wrong because this book was written by I have forgotten his name. Some kind of Soikya or what? Okay. So what is the correct answer? So correct answer will be number 77. Correct answer is D. Amish Tripathi, the immortals of Meluha. This is the correct answer. Okay, the immortals of Meluha. This is written by Amish Tripathi himself. That's why this author book combination is correct. All are wrong. Chetan Bhagat, Night at the Call Center, this is also wrong. If I said it was correct, then I'm wrong. Aravind Adiga, this is also wrong. Sasi Deshpande, this is also wrong. Next question we have is 78. It says match the works in list 1 with the writers in list 2. So writers and their works. Bama, Santabai Kamble, Hosang Merchant, Vasundhara, Flower to Flame, Mohana Swami, Story of My Life, Sangati. So what is the correct answer of 78? Correct answer of 78 will be C. That means A, Bama is Sangati. B3, that means Santabai Kamble, Story of My Life. Santabai Kamble, Story of My Life. Please remember it and please try to research about it. And then we have C1, that is Hosang Merchant, Flower to Flame. D, Vasundhara. Vasundhara means 2. Mohana Swami. Next question is 79. It says which famous play focuses on the problem of AIDS? Which famous play focuses on the problem of AIDS? AIDS. The Crucible, The Glass Menagerie, The Hairy Ape, Angels in America. So what is the correct answer? Correct answer is number D, that is Angels in America. Angels in America. So this novel is related to AIDS. Not novel, sorry, it's a play. Number 80, it says which of these critics is known for his work on reader response? You must have heard reader response theory. So which of these critics is known for his work on reader response? Northrop Frye, Louis Althusser, Wolfgang Iser, Clint Brooks. So what is the correct answer of 80? Correct answer is Wolfgang Iser. Next question we have is 81. The Sturm and Drang movement influenced the what? The Sturm and Drang, it is a movement influenced by Symbolist movement, Surrealist movement, Gothic dark romance, Neoclassical movement. These all movements are crucial to know. That's why it is your task to research about them. So what will be the correct answer? Correct answer is related to C, that is Gothic dark romance. Gothic dark romance, it is related to Sturm and Drang movement. Number 82, it says identify the novel of Margaret Atwood that is based on the post-apocalyptic life. Margaret Atwood, she is a Canadian writer. If you don't know, then you have to know. So please go through her biography and her literary works. And Margaret Atwood has written a famous novel, dystopian novel called The Handmaid's Tale. Okay, but here it says other thing. It is asking that identify the novel of Margaret Atwood that is based on the post-apocalyptic life. The Blind Assassin, Oryx and Crake, Cat's Eye and Surfacing. What is the correct answer? Correct answer is B, that is Oryx and Crake. '83, it says which writer did not belong to the movement poets? Which writer did not belong to the movement poets? Philip Larkin, Ted Hughes, Elizabeth Jennings, Dylan Thomas. All writers are noteworthy. Please note it down. Please go through it. Means their works. So what is the correct answer? Correct answer of it is D, that is Dylan Thomas. Dylan Thomas is the correct answer. Okay, next question we have is in Novum Organum, Bacon classified some intellectual fallacies as idols of the mind. Which of the following is not one of them? Let me repeat it. In Novum Organum, Bacon classified some intellectual fallacies as idols of the mind. Which of the following is not one of them? Idols of the cave, idols of the marketplace, idols of the theater, idols of the temple. So what is the correct answer? Correct answer is D, that is idol of the temple. Idol of the temple. Remember it? And if you don't know Francis Bacon, then please go through his biography and his works. 85. Who according to Robert Browning is the lost leader? Who according to Robert Browning is the lost leader? John Milton, John Dryden, P.B. Shelley, William Wordsworth. What is the correct answer? Correct answer is D, that is William Wordsworth. So all writers are very familiar to you, I think, but if you don't know, then please go through them also. Number 86, it says Charles Darwin. You all know he is a Victorian writer. He has written a famous work called On the Origin of Species, which was published in 1859. This year also saw the publication of 3 other famous works. Choose the set of correct 3 among the following. So you have understood the question, I think. Let me repeat it. Charles Darwin's On the Origin of Species, it was published in 1859. This year also saw the publication of 3 other famous works. Choose the set of correct 3 among the following. Dickens' A Tale of Two Cities, John Stuart's Mill on Liberty, Tennyson's In Memoriam. So there are so many options, and number B is saying Hard is Far from the Madding Crowd, Matthew Arnold's Culture and Anarchy, Browning's The Ring and the Book. Number C is saying Samuel Smiles, Self-Help, John Stuart Mill's On Liberty, Dickens' A Tale of Two Cities. George Eliot's Adam Beatty, Matthew Arnold's Culture and Anarchy, Tennyson's In Memoriam. So what is the correct answer of 86? The correct answer of 86 is C, that is Samuel Smiles' Self-Help, and John Stuart Mill's On Liberty, and Dickens' A Tale of Two Cities. 87 number question, it says which new genre did Audre Lorde's text Jamie, a New Spelling of My Name establish? Which new genre did Audre Lorde's text Jamie, a New Spelling of My Name establish? Historical fiction, absurdist novel, magic realism, biomythography. So these all are very prominent elements of English literature. You must know about it. Okay, so correct answer is biomythography. Biomythography. I have heard this for the first time. Please research about it. So this genre was established by Audre Lorde through his text Jamie, a New Spelling of My Name. 88, it says which of the following works was not written by Thomas Carlyle? Which of the following works was not written by Thomas Carlyle? A. Sartor Resartus, B. Charism, C. The Lamp of Memory, D. Unto This Last. Thomas Carlyle, a notable writer. Please go through his biography and his body of works. So here both C and D are correct. Okay, so if questions are wrong like this, then you will get the full mark. You don't have to worry. So C and D both are correct. These both are written. These both are not written by Thomas Carlyle. The Lamp of Memory and Unto This Last. 88. Then we have 89. 89, it says which existentialist philosopher thought that man is potentially always in conflict with his neighbor and all social relationships are doomed to frustration? Let me repeat it. Which existentialist philosopher? So if you don't know what is existentialism, it is a philosophy related to existence of a human being. If you don't know, then please research about it. You must know. Which existentialist philosopher thought that man is potentially always in conflict with his neighbor and all social relationships are doomed to frustration? So there is a famous novel related to existentialism. Not novel, it's a play that is called Waiting for Godot. Okay, you must have read by Samuel Beckett. So what is the correct answer? Soren Kierkegaard, G. Paul Sartre, Albert Camus, Walter Benjamin. So here I will say one thing, that sorry for my pronunciation again. 89. So the correct answer is B, that is Jean Paul Sartre. He was a French philosopher. Next question we have is, which of the following is not a character in Margaret Lawrence The Stone Angel? Which of the following is not a character in Margaret Lawrence The Stone Angel? Bram, Shipley, Hagar, Penelope, Matt. So what is the correct answer? Correct answer is C, that is Penelope. Okay. Margaret Lawrence. 91, it is saying, Stanley Fish wrote the essay, Is There a Tax in This Class? You must have heard this line, and if you don't know, then you must know. Please go through it. As a response to this, who wrote the essay, Is There a Fish in This Tax? It is a very interesting question. It says, Stanley Fish wrote the essay called Is There a Tax in This Class? As a response to this, who wrote the essay, Is There a Fish in This Tax? Robert Scholes, Umberto Eco, Gerald Prince, Harold Bloom. So what is the correct answer? 91, correct answer of this question is C, Gerald Prince. Very, very important. Remember it. Gerald Prince has written this work called Is There a Fish in This Tax? 92, it says, visiting family is not uncommon is an example of what? Number A saying circumlocution, alliteration, simile, lithotest. So these all are related to figure of speech and literary devices which you must know. So what is the correct answer? Correct answer is D, that is visiting family is not uncommon. It is an example of lithotest. If you don't know what is lithotest, simile, circumlocution, alliteration, please go through it. 93, it says, which of these statements are not true about Okonkwo in Chinua Achebe's Things Fall Apart? You must have read Things Fall Apart. Okay, so Things Fall Apart is a very famous work written by Nigerian writer Chinua Achebe. It is based on Nigeria, on Igbo tribe, if I'm not wrong. So let us read it. Option A is saying, he is embarrassed by his lazy father. He has 4 wives. He is not wealthy. He is unable to adapt to the changing times. So A is saying B and C, B is saying A and D, C is saying A and C, D is saying B and D. What is the correct answer of 93? So correct answer is A, that is B. He has 4 wives, and C, he is not wealthy. Okay, he is embarrassed by his lazy father. He is unable to adapt to changing time. 93. Okay. So this is the correct answer. Okay. Not true about Okonkwo. He is embarrassed by his lazy father. I think this is also correct. He has 4 wives. This is also correct. He is not wealthy. He was wealthy. He is unable to adapt to the changing time. This is also somehow correct. Okay. Now let's move on to other question. That is 94. It says, which of the following is not a work by John Ruskin? John Ruskin, an Indian writer who writes in English. If you don't know him, know about him right away. So options are Modern Painters, Lives of the Most Excellent Painters, Sculptors and Architects, The 7 Lamps of Architecture, The Stones of Venice. 94. What is the correct answer? Correct answer is B, that is Lives of the Most Excellent Painters, Sculptors and Architects. You must know John Ruskin. Lives of the Most Excellent Painters, Sculptors and Architects. 95 is saying, the following are the first lines of well-known works by poets. Match the lines in list 1 and the poets in list 2. List 1 and list 2, poem and the poets are given. But do not let us quarrel anymore. Is little profits that an idle king? Remember me when I'm gone far away. Go, for they call you shepherd from the hill. Christiana Rossetti, Robert Browning, Matthew Arnold, Tennyson. So what will be the correct match? 95. The correct match is B. That means 1. A3. But do not let us quarrel anymore. This is written by A3, Robert Browning. Then B1. It little profits that an idle king. It is written by Tennyson, composed by Tennyson. C4. Remember me when I'm gone far away. This is written by Christiana Rossetti. Number D. Go for they call you Shepherd from the Hill. It is written by Matthew Arnold. These all are very important writers, poets. Please know about them. Then 96 we have, this is a question related to term. The term New Woman was coined by Oliver Skinner, Sarah Graham, Caroline Norton, Emma Frances Brooke. Who is the writer? Who has coined the term? A, B, C, D. 96. The correct answer is B. That is Sarah Graham. She has coined the term New Woman. Okay. She has coined the term New Woman. Wait. Some kind of problem here. Draw. Sarah Graham. Done. Now let's move on. 97. It says, which of the following texts has the subtitle called A Novel Without a Hero? This question is often repeated. Okay. You must know about it. You must know the writer. You must know the story. All about it. So, which of the following texts has the subtitle called A Novel Without a Hero? Vanity Fair, Invisible Man, Herzog, Sophie's Choice. 97. Correct answer is Vanity Fair. There is also a movie related to Vanity Fair. Please read it. Then we have from 98 we have, from 98 to 100 we have the poem, and we have to read the poem and then we have to answer the question. Okay, let us read it. It says, we pretended to know nothing about it. I withdrew to my childhood training, stay out of swampy undergrowth, chalked edges. This was around the time we were too cruel to kill the mice we caught, leaving them in the have a heart trap under the sun-burning bramble of rugosa. But moving up the trail, we caught a glimpse right at the start. The fog just over the hillock on the dune side slope, spoiling the grass in script stand. Neither of us looked. It seemed best to back away. On the dune steep side, we surveyed beyond what we would come for. Ocean setting blue beyond the meadow, the silvered blade like ones lying down, lovely enough to hold ourselves to that view. But the currents of an odor wafted in and out until the sweep of smell grew wilder. The heat compounded, and ugliness saddled its cloud over us, profound as human speech, although by then we were not speaking. So this is an excerpt of poem. So here we have to find out the answer by reading that poem. So let us find out. 98 it says the word we of the opening line indicates to what? 3 people, a crowd, 2 people, the speaker and the fox. So correct answer is 2 people. Okay, two people is the correct answer. So like this also many questions are asked, so be prepared. 99. Why did, again the word we of the opening line, primarily come to the place? To enjoy the ocean's beauty, to see a fox, to practice magic with silver wands, to wade around in swampy undergrowth. What is the correct answer? Why did the we of the opening line primarily come to the place? To enjoy the ocean's beauty, to see a fox, to face magic with silver wands, to wade around in a swampy undergrowth. 99. Correct answer is A, to enjoy ocean's beauty. To enjoy ocean's beauty. 100. Our last question. It says, at the close of the poem, which of the following senses overpowers and renders the visitor speechless? Gustatory, olfactory, tactile, auditory. So correct answer is olfactory. If you don't know what is this, then you must know. So please go through it. Thank you so much. Then in our next class, next video, we will resume our discussion in a new video.